Hello, this is a review of the Gearbest controller buttons. I just got mine today. These are the old ones, I just installed the new ones. And honestly, they're really just as good as the original, if not better. It doesn't feel loose anymore. It feels a bit much like it should. You know, granted, might be a little tight because they do need to get broken. Come on, they're buttons, they're new. But my old one, that happened to the peg came off the other side. So I was using one side of it and it would kind of mess up. And yeah, I think I broke that when I was racing, but I also got this PS4 used, and only after I bought the buttons for like $1 or something on Gearbest. Where's that controller? I realized that Gearbest also makes a controller, and I was a bit worried that they wouldn't fit my controller because my controller is an original Sony. It's not the aftermarket Gearbest one, which I might order for a second controller. But the buttons work, and I mean, if these are the actual replacement buttons for their version of the controller, then I feel confident enough to buy that controller, because this controller feels so much better with these buttons. And somebody told me it looks the same inside, and you know, now I don't have to worry about the buttons sticking anymore. I don't have to worry about getting a new controller. What happened was, I was playing Grand Theft Auto races, in races with somebody I know, and I was kind of using my controller aggressively after I dropped it on concrete on accident, and did this to the side of it right there. So I managed to break the R2 button, and it was loose for a while. I was like, dang, this is so loose. And then it got super tight, and it was like, oh my god, it's so hard to push. And I just kept doing this, thinking, you know, maybe there was some stuff jammed in the button, like maybe food crumbs and stuff, because people do eat at their PS4. And obviously, if you're a true gamer, you gotta eat at your PlayStation or your Xbox or whatever. And you know, obviously I'm not that type of person. I guess my controller all dirty, but I do tend to use my controller aggressively. I might get pissed off and try to do this with it, or you know. But the side actually caved in here after being dropped on concrete, and I tried to pry it out, and it wasn't the best idea, because I had small screwdrivers at that house where I could have just taken this all apart. And you know, now you're asking why I was using my PS4 in a room with concrete. Well, I was the only TV with an HDMI port, so I also replaced these buttons, and they're great. It feels like a real controller now, and not some cheap ass toy. And of course, I managed to get chased on a game by another player while I'm trying to do a video on the controller. But I literally didn't even play with these buttons on the game. I just started the game up and pulled out the camera. And I'm still being chased. Surprise, surprise. But I feel happy now that I don't have to use my controller carefully because of a button, you know, being broken. And I'm still being chased. Anyways, I don't want to actually show gameplay on the camera because I don't want to get busted for copyright. Oh, but they're trying to kill me. That's nice. Yeah, thanks for the buttons. They're great. I'm going to be happy to purchase a couple backup sets to have, and, you know, give a couple sets to my brother, to my cousin, anybody I know who has a PS4. They'll be happy to be able to replace their buttons and still keep using their controllers and not have to go get a new controller over breaking their button on the controller. Thank you, Gearbest. Excellent product. I am very happy with it, and I'm still very happy with the silicone protector, which I'm not using right now because, you know, I wanted to show on the video the controller buttons in action. I'm sorry, I didn't get too good of a close-up, so I'm gonna... They're really good buttons. And I probably will be purchasing your guys' PS4 controller. Thank you. Please rate, comment, and subscribe.